Review and recap of It's Not Your Fault from Season 3 of Squid Game. I was a bit let down by the second season of Squid Game since it looked so forgiving. The reason the show is so exciting is that anybody may leave at any time, and I didn't think there were enough people dying to maintain the suspense. The heartbreak was being saved for this season, so I shouldn't have been concerned. We begin just after the hide-and-go-seek game, which is perhaps the most cruel this group of gamers has ever experienced. It's Not Your Fault demonstrates that Squid Game has no intention of removing its influence, which is contrary to my expectation that we would receive a respite. The players would take home more than $1 million apiece if they decide to leave at this stage, so I'll confess that I'm tired of this vote. Given that they are aware that more of them would perish if they continue, they must believe that this is sufficient to justify their efforts. My sincere gratitude goes out to Geum-ja, a selfless and ethical person who expresses to the group my thoughts. People, please vote so that you may leave while you still have the chance. I think Geum-ja is the highlight of this episode. I started crying at her request. It seemed obvious to me that she would be the voice of compassion and logic in this circumstance, and she has always been my favorite among the new cast of characters. Perhaps all of them choose to come and remain here, but the baby is innocent, so Geum-ja begs the audience to vote for Jun-hee and her child if they won't vote for their own freedom. She is worthy of living a typical life. Since they vote to remain, I assume that the other participants are more avaricious, indebted, or just more cruel than I am. For the second time, my heart ached for Geum-ja. After first accusing Dae-ho of being responsible for the rebellion's defeat and then viciously strangling him to death during hide-and-go-seek, Gi-hun is still in a deep depression when Geum-ja sits down with him later. He no longer remembers that he is here to assist everyone. He remembers thanks to Geum-ja. She shares a very relatable tale about her son Yong-sik, who was always a little of a mess. Despite the fact that she was his mother and would do whatever in her power to support him, she sometimes became tired of him. And she took his life. She doomed him by stabbing him in the back during the last game, preventing him from killing Jun-hee. She is plainly in agony, but she is trying her best to take care of Jun-hee and her kid, and she wants Gi-hun to pledge that he would assist in taking care of them. Looking back, it's obvious what Geum-ja was doing, but I missed it. Everyone discovers she has hung herself with her bedsheet when they wake up the next morning. She's gone. I don't frequently highlight the acting in this program, but Kang Ae-sim deserves special mention since she portrays Geum-ja with a gritty elegance. Her performance in this episode, particularly in her two major moments, really touched me. The greatest of them, in my opinion, was Geum-ja. She never once lost her humanity, even as it melted off everyone else.